There's a moment every entrepreneur remembers. The moment they realized that the game had changed, and they were either going to change with it or get left behind. For a lot of people right now, that moment is happening because of one AI tool that most people are wildly underusing. That tool is called Perplexity. And today, I'm going to show you exactly how to use it to automate your lead generation from scratch. Before we get into the how, let's talk about the problem. Lead generation is the lifeblood of any business. Without leads, there's no pipeline. Without pipeline, there's no revenue. But the traditional way of doing it, manual research, spreadsheets, cold calling lists you paid $1,000 for, is slow, expensive, and honestly, exhausting. Most sales teams spend more time finding leads than actually selling to them. And that's a massive problem. Now here's where it gets interesting. Perplexity is not just a search engine. It's not just a chatbot. It is a real-time AI research engine that pulls live information from the web and shows you exactly where it found it. That last part matters more than most people realize. In a world where AI tools frequently make things up, Perplexity gives you citations, real sources, real companies, real contact contexts. That's the foundation of reliable lead generation. Let's start at the beginning. Setting up Perplexity for lead generation is simpler than you think. You create a free account at perplexity.ai, but the real power unlocks with a Pro subscription. Here's why. Pro Search gives you deeper, more layered queries. Deep Research, which is a newer feature, takes a single prompt and turns it into a full, multi-source research report. For lead generation, this is a game changer. The setting most users miss is switching to deep research mode before running any market or company query. That one toggle transforms your results from a basic list into a structured intelligence document. Now, let's talk about prompts, because Perplexity is only as powerful as the questions you ask it. The biggest mistake beginners make is being too broad. Asking "find me leads in the tech industry" gets you noise. Here's a better approach. You say, identify 10 B2B SaaS companies in the United States with between 50 and 200 employees that recently raised Series A funding and are likely hiring a head of sales. That kind of specific, structured prompt is what separates a useful result from a useless one. And Perplexity delivers it with links to sources you can verify in seconds. Here's a prompt template that works right now. Write, list companies in your target industry, in your target city, or region that match these criteria. Insert. For each company, include their likely decision-maker title, recent company news or growth signal, and their estimated annual revenue. Run that. What comes back is essentially a pre-qualified lead list with context in under a minute. But here's where the real automation begins. The output from Perplexity doesn't have to live in a conversation window. You export it, you structure it, and then you feed it into automation tools. The workflow I'm about to describe runs for my clients with almost zero manual intervention. Step 1. Run your Perplexity deep research query. Step 2. Copy the structured output into Notion or Airtable. You can even use a simple prompt to format it as a table. Step 3. Connect that table to Make, Calm, or Zapier. Step 4. Trigger an automated email sequence or CRM entry for each new lead row. That's it. Once this is live, leads enter your system around the clock. Now let's talk about mistakes, because I've seen good setups fail for entirely avoidable reasons. Mistake number 1. Not verifying citations. Perplexity is remarkably accurate, but the leads it surfaces are only as good as the sources it pulls from. Always cross-reference before you outreach. Mistake number 2. Running the same prompt repeatedly without variation. Perplexity's index updates constantly, changing your query slightly each time surfaces different results and keeps your pipeline fresh. Mistake number 3. Skipping the data cleaning step. Before any lead goes into outreach, it needs to be validated. Name, title, company URL. Tools like Hunter, IO, or Apollo can verify contact details in seconds. Don't skip this. Now let's go advanced. Perplexity has a feature called Spaces, essentially shared research environments where your whole team can run queries, save results, and build a collective intelligence library. If you're running a sales team, this is where your team's lead research lives and compounds over time. The API access, available on Pro, lets developers pull Perplexity's search capabilities directly into custom-built dashboards and internal tools. If you have any technical resources at all, this is the highest leverage thing you can build. Competitor intelligence is another use case most people overlook entirely. You can use Perplexity to track competitor hiring patterns, new product launches, funding announcements, and customer complaints in real time. Why does this matter for lead generation? Because a company that just lost a major vendor, hired a new VP of sales, or raised a round is in a buying mindset. Those are warm leads, and Perplexity surfaces those signals faster than any traditional research method. Let's talk money. Because this capability isn't just useful for your own business. It's a service you can sell. A growing number of freelancers and agencies are offering lead generation as a managed service, powered entirely by AI workflows like this one. The model is simple. You run the Perplexity queries, build the automation, deliver qualified lead lists to clients on a weekly or monthly cadence, and charge anywhere from $1,500 to $5,000 per month per client. Your cost? A Pro subscription, and your time building the initial workflow. The margins are extraordinary. You can also productize the prompts themselves. A curated library of Perplexity lead generation prompts, organized by industry and use case, is something that B2B professionals will pay for. It sounds simple, but simple sells. People pay for time saved. Here's what this all comes down to. We are living through a shift in how business development works. The companies and individuals who figure out how to use AI as a research and automation layer are going to generate more leads, better leads, and more efficiently than anyone who is still doing this manually. Perplexity is one of the clearest on-ramps to that future that exists today. The pipeline doesn't build itself, but with Perplexity, it almost does. The tool is free to start. The knowledge is right here. The only thing left is for you to run your first prompt and see what comes back. I'll bet you it surprises you.